Good evening, people. We're going to be talking about Webtoon. Webtoon is a place where you can find comics. These are some comics that you might want to see if you're beginning to read webcomics. These are not in a particular order, but the last three I'm going to say are the ones I highly recommend. The main character's name is Cade. Cade holds a reasonable job that he likes but hates a bit, and a lot of girls flirt with him because of his looks. But later on, he gets dumped by his ex-girlfriend, which you find out he is a bit depressed. But later on, that night, he sees a green light shine through his window. He decides to go outside to follow the light, which leads him to a spaceship. He finds a girl inside the spaceship. Then she starts floating into the sky, then falls. But Sade catches her, then falls inside the spaceship, which he finds out she is from a planet called Source. He takes her back to this house, then she tries to talk, but she speaks another language, so she puts her head into his, then she learns English. Yeah, she learns from touching other people on their head, so she starts to learn what it means to be human and not to act human. Later on, they start to like each other, but they don't know it. How? Well, that's for you to learn. The story is about the main character, Jiwoo. He is a normal kid that loves cats a lot, but he has a secret. He hides his superpower of super speed. Later on, he is forced to use it to save a kid from a car that was going to hit him and kill him. But he managed to get away without people noticing. Later at the night, when he goes outside to feed the homeless cats that he takes care of, he notices that they are telling him to follow them. So he does. He finds a fat cat that was badly damaged. He takes it home with him. The cat wakes up to find he is inside Jiwoo's house. Then Jiwoo enters the room with cat food, but then the cat starts eating the food. But Jiwoo picks him up to check his gender and he hears a voice. Well, the voice was coming from the cat. It happened that person was someone with great power who was damaged in a battle, so he decided to hide inside the cat. But he got heavily hurt for unknown reasons, and his name is Kaden. Later on, Jiwoo makes friends along the way to become stronger. There are many funny moments that make this a good read. I'm not gonna lie, I had this whole summary written right here, but it's gonna ruin the story in my opinion. So I'm just gonna recommend you the story. It has a Netflix show, which in my opinion is not really good. But if you're gonna watch the Netflix show, just read the webtoon first. I would highly recommend it. I'm not gonna spoil anything, not give a summary, because that's how good it is. The art is spectacular. So it's one of the webcomics you have to read no matter what. The story is about a young male that works in a company. So in his free time or when off work, he reads a web novel that went on for years since he was in 8th grade. Then after 10 years, he reached the end of the story. After that, he messaged the creator to thank him for writing the story. And he got a message back thanking him for reading, because he was the only reader who read his story, then sent him a gift. But then the train gets attacked by a monster that he recognizes is the Togepi from the story he read. So yes, he is stuck in a web novel that he read his whole life. And the Togepi is doing a galactic live stream like Twitch that is broadcasted in constellations, which are gods. They can gift coins or sponsor them and become their reincarnation. It's a very interesting premise that you should check out because I don't want to spoil it anymore. The story's about a kid named Yu, who always gets bullied and takes the beating with a blank face. Then a famous coach sees him and then sees something inside Yu that shows he has potential to become something. So he invites Yu to his gym, but he gets rejected. Later on, a kid tries to be Yu's friend but gets beat up by a bad kid. So Yu fights him but leaves him with a broken body. So they take the bad kid to the hospital. Then Yu joins the coach so he can pay for the hospital bills of the bad kid. So that's when his story to getting to the championship starts. I'm trying to explain it the best, but it's difficult to explain it. So really you need to read it to understand it a bit. Anyways, I recommend it. Thanks for watching my video. If you can subscribe and follow my Twitch, then that will be very appreciated. And also leave a like. Thank you and goodbye.